VNA Health Group, our history goes back over 100 years. And the core focus, the core philosophy, the heart of what we do is getting nurses out into the community to help people in need. The more we can put families and patients in the hands of caring and capable nurses, we think the better the health of our community is going to be, and truly the health of our country. One of the most remarkable things about nurses is their sense of mission and purpose. Nurses are so committed to the care of patients and families. It goes beyond just a job for them. This is about their life's work. It's about their way of improving the world and making it a better place. Nurses care so deeply and bring so much compassion to healthcare. I don't know how we'd go on as a society or community without them. Nurses are at the center of a compassionate healthcare system. They lead with their hearts. They're incredibly skillful. They are essential part of good healthcare.
Over the years, VNA of Ohio nurses have really been looked at as leaders in the community when it comes to home health and hospice nursing. The nurses give the families, they give them a sense of hope, they give them a listening ear, and they give them encouragement to continue to try to navigate through their healthcare issues.
I receive wonderful letters from nurses all across the state and even now in Ohio that nurses have become part of patients' families, they're guardian angels, they're someone that can be trusted without question of a doubt. We are meeting patients sometimes at the worst time of their lives. We go into situations, you knock on that door and you open and you never know what you're going to find. I think what happens when a nurse goes into someone's home, stress level drops of the family. There is someone there that can answer their questions, someone that will take the time, someone that's an advocate, someone that's a teacher. So once that bond is formed between that nurse and that family, it's quite special. Our VNA Health Group nurses have tremendous commitment. We have very low turnover rates. We recruit only the best and finest. They are very dedicated to patients. They know oftentimes they are their lifeline, that they are going into someone that's extremely lonely, maybe living alone, hasn't had a family member visit in a while, and they really are their link to the outside world and to, frankly, getting better.
That Tuesday morning, he couldn't breathe. I kept saying, honey, you sure you're okay? We went to the hospital, and after they checked him, they said we had to do an emergency trach. And I said, now? Then we had the feeding tube because he couldn't swallow, and then he had the catheter. And it was scary. He was scared, and I was scared. Vivian came.
You have no swelling?
No, feeling good, feeling okay.
You're feeling okay?
Usually you don't click with everybody all the time, but her demeanor let me know that she would be okay.
Yeah, she was a lifesaver to me. Every time she come, I would feel better. When she walk in the house, I could not be feeling too good. Then when she walk out, I feel better. Make my day. And that meant a lot to me.
I've been a nurse for 30 years. I always think nursing is like being a nun, or it's like a vocation. The first time I came here, and Miss Vanessa and Mr. Barron were sitting down, you can see the anxiety into their eyes, so I try to calm them down.
Oh, we always want to eat, but that's the best
And after the first day, we were like, I felt like, that I was coming to one of my family. That's how much the first day, not even the second visit, on the first visit.
She's an exceptional nurse because she always goes above and beyond the call of duty. She advocates for her patients. She loves what she does. It's more than just a job. She made herself available as needed to the patient and the family. Even when she was off, she was taking phone calls, caring and managing and guiding them and providing care.
Sometimes it wouldn't be her day to come. I would call and she would stop. She'll say, "You need me? I do need you." And that really made me feel good.
It's not like a 9-to-5 job. You have to be able to relate to your patients and to what, it's a calling. You have to have it in you.
She is dedicated, devoted, and I'm honored to be her supervisor.
You can't never find enough ways to say thank you.
I feel like my patients need me and I have to be there for them. Love being a nurse.
No problem.
You can call me, anytime you feel like it.
She became a friend and a family. I never forget very long day I left. She was a lifesaver to me.
I'm Cynthia Moorhead, and I've been a nurse for 25 years. I love it. I wanted to be a nurse since I was 5 years old, and my dream came true. I met Yanile through a referral through the clinic, and I called her to see if she was interested in Nurse-Family Partnership. She is a first-time mom, and she thought it would be beneficial. She needed support.
Cynthia es la mejor enfermera para mí porque da sus buenos consejos. Es una buena profesional, ¿sabes? Aparte de que buena enfermera, se puede decir una buena amiga.
Good job, high five!
Cynthia is a nurse home visitor for the Nurse Family Partnership Program, and that's for first-time moms. It's a community-based, national evidence-based program. I promoted her to nurse supervisor of the team up in Middlesex and Somerset. So she right now has 7 nurses that she oversees, and she has been fabulous. Not only was she supervising the 7 nurses, she also kept a caseload of 5 to 7 families. They stay with her, and they stay with her because they trust her. And I think that that's really, that's a quality that we absolutely need as a nurse.
We go over how to take care of yourself during pregnancy. The baby was born. She named her Maya Lee. I came to visit her weekly. We talked about breastfeeding. That was one of the things that she wanted to do, so I helped her with that, and she just became a champion. She breastfed Maya Lee until she was 18 months.
Cynthia me ha ayudado a ser una buena madre en todos sus consejos.
We would talk about expectations of development and activities to do. The library here in town has lots of books and has resources for her, so we made a date to meet there, and it was a good opportunity to see how easy it was to just access all these books. Yanile also checked out some books for herself to learn English, so it was a good day.
Cynthia exemplifies everything that nursing wants to be. She is a great listener. She is empathetic. She understands. She appears laid back, but she's right there.
I would ask her what's important for her, what she wants in life. She wanted to be a home health aide. We looked at some avenues. She went for it. I came to see her. She's like, I signed up for it, and she got her license, and so now she's in the process of looking for a job. ESL classes, we talked about that, and she signed up for that, and during our visit we would touch on a little bit of English.
Papa,
The driver's license, that was another thing that she wanted to do. I brought her some things to study, and took her a couple times, a few tries, but when she did pass, she says, I have a surprise for you. I said, did you pass your test? She said, yes. We celebrated. It was really a good moment.
Cynthia me ha apoyado, trayéndome materiales de apoyo para mi licencia, diciéndome que yo podía hacerlo. A veces me quería dar por vencida, decía, no, tú puedes, siempre aconsejándome en las cosas buenas, que sí podría hacer.
She is an awesome mom. She is empowered. She has set herself to do so many things, and she's done them, so she amazes me.
I just love the fact that she could have just helped her through her pregnancy really followed the child development, but not done the extra steps of the library card, of taking the mom and really promoting literacy and reading and the importance of that. Working with mom and understanding her goals, her heart's desire takes extra energy from Cynthia's perspective to be able to seek out where are the resources. Cynthia worked out all of those details. She encouraged her, she motivated her, she was her cheerleader, she was just her supporter. So I think that all of those qualities, she just went above and beyond.
Cynthia is beautiful and good.
I can't believe this is my job. This is just wonderful. I get to see these clients, I get to see them grow. You know, there's some challenging times, but we go through it together, and that's what I'm there for, to support them.
I've been a nurse almost 24 years. How you feeling?
Feeling okay.
The first day I walked in the house to see Mr. Hunt, he was very, very cranky, but he was also very, very scared. So they kind of go in hand. Oh, that's better. He was sick. He's a diabetic. He had a very bad foot infection that escalated to the bones, and he was adamant he did not want the doctor to take his foot.
It got real bad. I had to go back in for an operation, but it was still an open wound. It had tunneled. Teresa would pack it, and I was scared to death I was going to lose it.
I told him I'll do my best, and we'll work at this together. And, you know, if you trust me, I'll see what I can do to help him, and I'll teach him how to help himself. And that's what we did.
I would wait looking out the window to see when she came.
Oh, we know that.
You know, and, it was company. Without the VNA and without her, especially her watching me like Mother Hawk, you know, she was the toughie, you know, but no, she took great care of me.
Eventually, the wound started to get better and the infection cleared up. And he was a candidate for more involved, very new way of dealing with wounds, and that's called hyperbaric. I called the doctor and we talked about it a little bit. His doctor, his physician, took a chance and said, okay, let's see if he's a candidate, and he was.
Teresa, she's just great. She is very compassionate about what she does, and it's more than a job. She really does think outside of the box, which is great for the patient, and it's just a great quality that that Teresa brings.
Within a few weeks, the wound was almost completely gone. I really believe without her I would have lost my foot.
And then he called me back that he's got to go for surgery on his other foot.
Yeah, I wasn't doing too good for a while there. I just kept saying, what next?
Knowing what we had to deal with the first foot, a lot of it we wanted to avoid problems.
She stayed on top of everything. She even came a couple of times on her day off. True professional. She wouldn't give 100, she'd give 150% all the time. Pretty much Teresa gave me back my life. I'm gonna go fishing every day. It's so much fun now just to go out and listen to the birds. I can go out and sit in the driveway, you know. And I'm planting a garden. I'm gonna put about a dozen tomatoes out there, half a dozen peppers.
Well, nobody ever chooses to be sick. And people work hard their whole lives. They deserve dignity and respect, and they deserve good health care. It's funny because he says he's thankful for me, but I'm kind of thankful to him and all my patients. They don't realize I get more out of it than they do.
She's a special person, my best friend. Yeah, there's got to be a special place in heaven for these visiting nurses. I really believe that.
I just want to express my gratitude for how hard you work, for how committed you are, and for the excellence that you bring to patient care in our communities every day. Thank you so much. You are so respected. You are so highly regarded as the pillar of our organization and the pillar of community health. Hats off. Just wonderful work. Keep it up, and looking forward to continuing to work with you. It's such an honor.
A huge thank you to all of them for what they do each and every day and make it seem effortless in their care delivery. I know how difficult it is at times to care for your patients, manage your schedule, and yet keep an empathetic and caring attitude for all the patients you serve. Their impact is so long-lasting on patients. They don't even realize the impact they make on people.
This is Nurses Week. It's very exciting to celebrate this year after year, and I would like to thank all of the VNA Health Group nurses for their exceptional dedication to our patients. It's inspiring year after year to see what our teams have done. I think it's very important to just take a time out. Even though we do this just for this particular week, it's important to recognize the teams all over the state, and especially in Ohio, our newest team, for what they do, for the people that they care for, their commitment, their dedication, and their drive to make patient outcomes better each and every day. It's extremely inspiring to me. It's what makes me a better nurse. It's what makes me get up every day and really enjoy my job and to say I love being a nurse.